What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. In this episode of the Josh and Adam Show, our live podcast, this is actually our first live version of this podcast. Normally it's been like just short 12-minute episodes. We're trying to live this time, so we'll see how this works. So if you're watching it live, behave yourself in the chat or I'll start banning people like, boom! I'll find you.
They call him Bruce Banner.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, this is our live show, our live podcast. It's kind of like just a variety type show, or it's going to be in the future. We're going to have like different segments. It's very bare boned at the moment, but we thought we have a topic this time because the previous episodes, there was really no topic. We kind of just thought it up as we went. And after we discuss this topic, we'll probably just do the same thing. Yeah. Just talk about whatever you guys bring up in the chat. So if you do have any comments or topics you want us to talk about in the chat, feel free to drop those in the comment section. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman? So let us know what you guys think in the comment section. By the way, this is my roommate, Josh.
Hey.
I'll put his link in the description if I can find it. You know, he's got a smaller channel.
Yeah.
But
I'm doing some Batman Arkham Knight playthroughs, so if you want to check those out, gonna have more coming soon. But yeah.
How can we find you, Josh, if they want to find you?
Yeah, you want to go to Mashugat. So it's MASHUGAT. Mash you gat. Pronounced Mashugat. It's a word in another language.
I can't even find his channel. Yeah. And I live with him.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description. Something like that. But anyway, we're gonna talk about who would win a fight. So what do you think, Josh? Who would win? Batman or Superman? And why?
I think it depends. I think it depends on the context. Go ahead.
So are we gonna? Okay. So what are like the? Can they have weapons? Because if not, Batman's gonna get his butt kicked. Like if Batman can't use his gadgets, he's probably gonna get his butt kicked.
Yeah. It was just like a one-on-one. Like
if it's like they can use all their equipment and everything, basically what makes each character, you know, who they are. If they can use all that, who would win?
I think. Okay, so I'm gonna go with like the basic answer, but there's a lot to consider. So, obviously, Batman v Superman looks like Batman is getting the upper hand for sure. And there's been other battles in the comics too, where like it either ended in like a stalemate or Batman actually won, but there's other things that go into it. Like, for example, Batman v Superman and, like, the comic that a lot of it was based off of.
So he had kryptonite.
Yeah,
right?
He had kryptonite. And he also, like, still has a, like, gaping hole in his armor where, like, Superman could just, like, laser his mouth. But Superman doesn't because he's, like...
Because he doesn't want to kill Batman.
Yeah, he doesn't want to.
He just, like... It's like a self-defense thing.
Yeah.
At least in the Batman v Superman movie.
Yeah. And the comic is like kind of the same thing where he really didn't want to fight Batman. But there have been times though where like Superman was mind controlled and like he didn't really have like the same Superman rules. So like in I think it was in Batman Hush, Poison Ivy used some kryptonite pheromones to get Superman to be mind controlled by her. So he actually was trying to kill Batman. I think like part of him might have still been fighting back though, to like because like he was still in there, it wasn't and just like turned total evil. He just was like trying to resist the mind control. So like he might have still been able to kill Batman, but Batman had some kryptonite brass knuckles, so that was kind of cool.
So do we want to say like they just both want to kill each other, like? It's like a match to the death? Or are we saying they're like, oh, we're still kind of buddies, we're still kind of friends? Like it's just a fight for fun, or these guys are like, one of them's not walking out of there?
I'd say,
because if that's the case,
I'd say like
it's probably gonna be Batman. I mean, no. If that's the case, well, Batman wouldn't be walking out.
Yeah,
because Superman could just like laser vision him, and that's it.
I think again, it depends.
Unless Batman had like a shield or something.
Yeah.
You could like deflect it.
Yeah.
Seems like Batman has like whatever type of gadget you need at that exact moment, he has on his utility belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's magic.
It depends on like what version of Batman too. So like, okay, so I'll go over like a few examples real quick of like when Batman won and why, or when it was a stalemate and why, and then I'll give like my spiel. So like, uh, yeah, there was the one with Superman was mind controlled, so he actually was trying to kill Batman, but he, Batman's able to beat him with kryptonite brass knuckles, but it's like kind of more of a stalemate until like he's able to snap Superman out of it. But I think in that one too, like he lured him down into a lead tunnel because Superman can't see through lead, and he was like shining like red sun radiation in there, so like doesn't affect people, but like Superman basically like it's not like kryptonite. It doesn't like make him weak. It doesn't kill him, but like it takes away all his powers. So he's basically a normal person. So it basically became like an even fight at that point, and Batman was just like wailing on him. I think like that if Batman was able to lure Superman into like some red sun radiation, just pummel Superman. Because Batman has all the fighting skills. Superman is like doesn't have to have fighting skills. He just needs to know how to punch things. That's it. So if Batman could pull something off really sneaky, even if it was no holds bar, if he was able to do it really, really, really sneaky, he could do it.
So in like a cage match, Superman would win. But if it's like you can go anywhere, do anything,
Yeah.
it'd be more of a fair fight. Because Batman could like stay in the shadows, use smoke bombs.
Well, I mean that doesn't really help with Superman
because he can see through walls and stuff, right?
Yeah. But like if Batman was able to use like science, like comic book science to his advantage, then yeah, he could win. But like he definitely need to have like a lot of stuff prepared ahead of time. Like that's like usually the argument people give Batman is like if he has prep time, he can pretty much take on almost anybody. But if he doesn't have prep time, then he's just a dude like with some gadgets. Like there's only so much he can do.
So what if it was just like fighting style alone? Like no gadgets, no superpowers, just like
Oh, if Superman didn't have powers?
Yeah, like if the kryptonite just made Superman as strong as Batman. Like they were evenly matched.
Yeah.
It just came down to like skills.
Mm-hmm.
Who would win?
Totally Batman.
Batman. Because Superman don't even know any fighting. Like
he just basically.
He could punch stuff.
He basically knows like schoolyard, like fighting.
Yeah. He
can throw a punch. Like maybe every once in a while he kicks.
Why doesn't Superman like learn some fighting moves? Like why doesn't he learn like jujitsu or karate or?
Usually
it's like, oh, I'm so strong, I don't even need to. Even though when like I fight someone that has my same power level, I get my butt kicked because I don't know jack. Why doesn't he learn these things?
Well, like a common like complaint people have about Superman is like, oh, he's like bulletproof, he can't do anything to him. Like, what's the point? I'm like, well, the point is you put him against other people who are like way like ridiculously like invulnerable or whatever. Like you're supposed to put him against like cosmic level threats, not like some bank robber. Like yeah, of course Superman's gonna kick bank robber's butt. Like he doesn't even have to kick his butt. He just is like no, and like just picks him up and takes him to jail. He doesn't even have to fight him. But yeah, like I think in the comics Superman does know some fighting stuff for that reason, because like he has to go up against like Darkseid, some other like I think like the Monitor and Anti-Monitor were a couple ones. I'm not like super well versed in Superman stuff, but I feel like he's with the right writers, like he's actually a really good character.
Superman?
I think he is, yeah. But you have to have the right writers because he can be boring really fast if you're not really creative. But if you are really creative, then he can be like a really good one. And you don't need to make him like mopey or emo. It's just like just make him like relatable or like I think like One Punch Man took like a Superman type character and made him like really interesting because he's like pretty much invulnerable, like no power limit, but he's super stupid. It's a complete moron, but like really endearing. And like pretty much everyone else has to like struggle with the fight until he shows up. And then when he shows up, it's like really funny because it's super anticlimactic because he's just like he's a One Punch Man. He takes one punch.
Because even when he fought like was it Zod in Man of Steel?
That one I was a little...
Because they're like both same power level, right?
They are.
And like they throw on punches, and like every time they punch each other, like they go through a skyscraper.
Yeah.
So like, is close combat even a thing if the enemy is up to Superman's power level? You know what I'm saying? Like if Superman came down to Batman's power level, it'd be more of like a fist fight, you know, because it wouldn't be like punching people through walls.
Yeah.
But if Batman came up to Superman's power level, it'd be like, wouldn't have a lot of close range combat. Well, I guess it would, but it'd be like, boom, one punch.
Then...
20 minutes later, they meet up again. It's like, oh, another punch, boom. Stupid. Stupid.
Well, I think it depends how fast they fly, because like Superman can fly really fast.
Well, I just fly really fast with my arms out, and then,
yeah.
Stupid. With skyscrapers falling down around, and the fight looked lame. With just music going da 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 da. No, man, Superman's so lame. I mean, I like Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Nothing against him. I think he's like been the best Superman. But the fights.
I think like
when he walks to a bad guy and they just shoot him in the face, like I don't even care.
Yeah. Well, I think like again, people need to be more creative. Because like in One Punch Man, it's basically the same thing. Like, well, even when like Saitama, the main character, he does go up against a guy who like can take more than one punch. Like they're both kind of flying around and stuff, but it was still really interesting. Like, but the way they filmed, like that's one thing that's like, I think I saw a video essay about, like someone brought up is like, if like there's heroes that can fly, but like the only way to really hurt them is to like smash them into the ground. Like, doesn't really matter how many punches they're throwing while they're flying. Like, eventually they need to come back down to the ground. I'm like, well, if you get really like creative with it, like just go to Japan, get like all the anime stuff where like one of them like shoots down the moon and like smashes the moon into the other guy or something, or like punches the guy like through the core of the earth and comes out the other side, like Injustice style. Like, that'd be pretty cool. Because like in the old Superman, like he like just flew through the earth like all the way to the lava. Pretty cool.
Why wouldn't Superman like get a hold of some kryptonite and just like slowly like build an immunity to kryptonite? I wouldn't do that.
I don't think.
Or like train with kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like do a workout, but like have kryptonite in the room, so he's like, oh, breaking the sweat now, ooh. And then take kryptonite away, and he's like, it's like even stronger, because like if he could get good with kryptonite around, he's gonna be like super good when it's not around.
I don't think it works like that. I think it's like training with asbestos. Like,
it'd be like training with weights on.
I don't think it works.
I think it would work that way. Well, you'd at least get used to like how it would feel to be around kryptonite. It's like, oh, kryptonite, don't even say the word, and I'm gonna cry. Oh. Superman's stupid, man. He's stupid.
I don't know. I think with the right writers, he's good. Because like there's been some comics where he was like really good.
Batman's stupid too. They're all stupid.
Yeah.
At least in the Zack Snyder movies. Like, oh, Martha's my mama's name too. Oh, let's be friends, baby. No! Like, what? And then he just snaps Zod's neck at the end. Why wasn't that like your first move?
Well, because he didn't want to kill him.
You could just grab him and choke him out.
Yeah.
Does he need oxygen to breathe?
Yeah, I actually thought about that. That's actually really good. Like, you could have choked him out and it would have been fine. Well, maybe. I don't know, like, all the limitations of, like, the movie, like, the current, like, Henry Cavill's Superman. Because, like, in the comics, Superman can, like, fly through space for, like, days without breathing, so... He does need to breathe eventually. Like, he can't go without breathing, but... So I don't know.
He just holds him for days.
Yeah. So
3 months
like,
go by.
Choke him out, and, like... Meanwhile, Zod's still destroying the city while he's being choked out.
It's like that last scene where, like, Zod's using his laser vision to try to kill those people that are, like, in the corner that just can't run out from the corner. Like, oh, no. Instead of snapping his neck, he could have just, like, held him there for a year. Everyone just goes about their lives, and everyone Superman's like, "Rrr." They walk by, it's like, hey, guys. Like, "Rrr." They grow beards. "Rrr."
Okay, something that like people had a lot of trouble with though is like, okay, like Superman killed Zod, but like in the old like '80s movie, Superman killed Zod. Like he didn't like snap his neck, but like threw him down like a pit of nothing. I guess they had like a delayed scene where like Zod was like showed up later, but like
Because they banished Zod to like the Phantom Zone or whatever, right?
yeah, but I think he came back and then he like threw him down a endless pit.
But like in the movies, the planet's like falling apart. So of course it's gonna blow up. Let's just send these criminals off the planet and save their lives, even though we could have like left too.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I guess they didn't want to believe that the planet was gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And then Russell Crowe was like, "It's gonna blow up because I'm Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
Superman's
yeah.
daddy-o,
I
baby."
remember. Okay, so they were like exiling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope I get exiled before Earth.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch those movies. What is your guys' favorite Zack Snyder superhero movie? Been a few. I think there's been Watchmen. There's been the Man of Steel movies. Well, if you count the ones he helped produce, I think he helped produce Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Basically all the DC movies.
Yeah.
Well, the new ones, not the old ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he's that bad, honestly. I have like an unpopular opinion. I think he's pretty good. Looks like we have one concurrent viewer.
We had two people,
Oh, we had?
and they
We
left.
did? Oh.
I like Zack Snyder though. I actually like Zack Snyder.
These people don't like Batman v Superman. Yeah.
But whoever's watching, talking to you, post a comment. Let us know who you are and what you think. Who do you think would win in a fight? Batman versus Superman. You know what we think. Do you think I think I think Superman's stupid. This is a little crybaby. Walks around with glasses like, "Oh, I'm gonna join a newspaper." Why don't you like be a firefighter and like save people?
Well, I think like the reason why he was a reporter is so that he knows like everything that's going on around the world.
Okay.
So that way he can respond like immediately to it.
It's like a little birdie told me there's a terrorist over here. I'm gonna go just knock
because if
him
he's
out.
like a firefighter, he's just like waiting around, waiting for like something local to happen. But if he's a reporter, he can go anywhere. So he's not that stupid. How about who would win in a fight between Thor and Aquaman?
Lois Lane's stupid. She can't figure out that Batman is freaking Clark Kent.
Superman.
Whatever. All the same.
I think like there was one line from the Dark Knight movie that kind of made me laugh, where Joker's like talking to Harvey Dent. He's like, "Oh, I almost thought you were the Batman like for a while." With Rachel, or no, he's telling Batman like, "I almost thought you were Harvey," but I'm like, did you see Aaron Eckhart's like butt chin? He thought that was Batman. Like, are you sure? Like, are you sure you're a criminal mastermind, Joker? Because I don't know. So, who do you think would win, Aquaman or Thor?
Thor have to breathe air. Does he? Can he go into space?
No, like technically yes, but like with the transporter, like he can't go without the transporter.
So he has to breathe oxygen.
I think so.
If that's the case, Aquaman just like takes him under the water. Like, you gonna drown now.
Yeah.
Wait, but didn't Thor like go out in space to like hold some like beam together to focus a laser to like make his hammer or something?
Maybe.
I think he did. He had to like hold something together to like focus.
Well, I know
the
like
sun
he can
to
be
heat
in
up.
space because like his ship got blown up and he was just like floating around, like without any oxygen at all. But I think he needs it, but I think it's kind of like Superman rules where like he can be without it for a long time. So I think he does need oxygen, but just he's like super duper, kind of like
So Thor versus Aquaman.
I like Aquaman more. I like Thor a lot, but I like Aquaman more. But in terms of like current movie, Aquaman and movie Thor, I'd say Thor.
Romero Baker, how's it going, Romero?
Hey.
What do you think would win in a fight? First, let us know who you think would win between Batman and Superman. Then let us know who you think would win between Aquaman and Thor. I'm kind of leaning, well, I don't know.
In terms of like comic books, Thor and Aquaman.
Because like if Thor doesn't have his hammer,
yeah, I think between the comic book versions, Aquaman would win. Like movie versions, Thor would win. The comic book versions, Aquaman would win because like his trident can call down lightning just like Thor's hammer. It's also indestructible, unlike Thor's hammer. Aquaman, like he's like super. He is super durable, and he also has a healing factor, like Wolverine level healing factor.
so that Aquaman can heal himself?
Yeah, like really fast.
Can Thor heal himself?
I think he's super durable, but when he does get hurt, it's like a normal. I think.
Superman will win against Batman. Yeah, I think so too. Well, it depends. Depends on the scenario. If it's like late at night, and he like puts a little bit of the kryptonite in his vodka.
Cryptocurrency.
A little bit of kryptonite in his vodka. And then Superman's like, oh, I'm feeling kind of woozy. And then Batman's just like, gotcha, baby. Steals his girlfriend, gets married. And why doesn't Batman just be like, hey, I'm actually Clark Kent. I'm actually Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And Lois is like, oh, you are? Let's get married. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
But Batman's like, oh no, I'm just gonna be a brooding rich boy. Because my mama died.
There was
My parents got shot in an alley.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna hate bats instead of alleys.
So like the old Justice League cartoon, like the animated one, the TV show, they were kind of like hinting. They kind of like paid homage to it a little bit in the movie, but like Batman and Wonder Woman were like sort of a thing in the kids show, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, like good job, Batman, all right. But it was funny. 'Cause, like Wonder Woman was trying to flirt with Batman. And she's like, oh, wouldn't it be nice, to go dancing or something? Batman's like, no. Like, I don't, people around me are at risk of getting hurt. And, like, Wonder Woman is like, they're in Gotham and, like, they're each on, like, their own gargoyle. And, like, Wonder Woman just, like, crushes the gargoyle in her hand. And she's like, really? Someone would hurt me. And he's like, Batman. Like,
I feel like Batman just thinks everything's about him. He's like, oh, it's about me. Everyone can blah blah. Someone gonna get to you. They're gonna get to me through you. Like, nobody cares, Batman. Nobody cares. Like, you just think everybody cares. Nobody cares. Maybe the Joker.
Yeah.
Every other criminal, I don't care. Joker just
crazy. Excessive.
Joker's just crazy. And he ain't even gonna kill you. He's gonna keep you around because you're like his dude, daddy.
His buddy.
His buddy.
His playmate.
For those of you that are just popping in, welcome to the show. This is the Josh and Adam Show, a podcast that we do live. Sometimes we don't do it live. We're doing it live today, and we're talking about who would win in a fight. Batman versus Superman. We're also talking about Aquaman and Thor.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the subscribers brought it up, but we just thought of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Thor versus Aquaman. I'm still kind of on the fence because I feel like I don't know if Thor's a good swimmer. Can Thor even swim? Does he even know how to swim? I'm assuming they have lakes on Asgard, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, are we talking about like the movies or the comics?
We're talking about the movies.
Yeah.
Because like if Thor doesn't have his hammer, and if Aquaman doesn't have his trident, can Thor still control like lightning and stuff, or does he have to have?
Yeah, he can control lightning without it. Yeah.
And Aquaman can control like the ocean or water, right? Is that his power?
No, that's his girlfriend's power.
So what can Aquaman do?
So he's like super strong and super durable. but not like Superman level.
But he can't control the ocean.
No.
He can control.
He can control ocean animals. So like if he got like one of his animal buddies to help him, maybe.
So if he lured Thor to the ocean,
Yeah.
he could get a shark to eat Thor.
Well, I think you need more than a shark, but yeah. Well, like in the Aquaman movie, he had like that giant, like kaiju style, like sea monster thing. Maybe that could take on Thor.
Misty, how's it going, Misty? Joker always loses against Batman. I think he loses on purpose.
Yeah. Something. Okay, this is really cool in the comics. So, like in fairly recent, like kind of recent comics with Joker, something that they did I thought was really creepy and really creative was like they did like this long story arc with like Batman and Joker, but like Batman just kept creaming Joker, just like beating the crap out of him. But then like Batman started like kind of uncovering some things that might be about Joker's past, but he wasn't sure. And then like they faced off, and like Joker started beating the crap out of Batman, and it's kind of like what? And basically Joker's kind of like laughing the whole time, and basically being like, in that story arc, it's like hinted at that Joker might actually be
How to fight.
Well, more than that, like Joker actually might be superpowered. Like he actually might be immortal and like have like a super healing factor, and may have been in Gotham for like hundreds of years or thousands of years.
So why didn't they make like the Jared Leto's Joker like that?
Yeah.
Like maybe he knows how to fight. You just never see him.
Yeah.
He recorded a lot of scenes for the movie. You don't see him.
Yeah.
You see a bunch of stupid scenes with him being weird. I mean, that's Joker, I guess.
Yeah.
But like pretty much every scene in the movie with him should have been cut.
Yeah.
And they should have I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do something scary. And he's like, hunka hunka. And it's like, we're keeping it, baby. We're keeping it. It's gold. Like, what? Stupid. Or like, this bird is baked. Like, what?
Yeah.
The dumbest. How did Harley fall for that guy? Brainwashed. Pretty sure she was brainwashed. Okay, that's the only way.
I'll be honest. I feel like that was the most realistic aspect of the movie. Was you always see like the hottest girl with like the dumbest, worst weirdo. Like, so yeah, I feel like that was pretty realistic actually. But yeah, no.
Until some random dude just walks by and the dude's like honka honka, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, Joker, your honka honka's better than you." Oh man! For those of you watching, thanks for hitting that like button. We got 2 likes.
Oh wow! 2 thumbs up.
Misty, what do you think? Who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman, or Thor or Aquaman?
How about Joker versus? Well, like okay.
Or Joker versus
everyone. Oh yeah, but real quick. So but that was cool though. It was like basically Joker, like when he starts like kicking the crud out of Batman, basically just like, hey, how do you know I wasn't just holding back all these years? Like I just kind of part of our game that we've been playing this whole time, and that was like really creepy. It's like Joker was basically letting Batman win this whole time. Like he actually can like be really savage and like stand up to him, like where they're at least evenly matched. But Joker's just like, didn't feel like it. Didn't just I wanted to let you win. I wanted to let you feel good about yourself. But now I'm cooking up something else, so can't let you win this time. It was a pretty intense comic. Like from the New 52. There's like all sorts of like really kind of cool, kind of stupid, sometimes like Batman Joker stories recently.
Are you guys fans of comic books? I've never read one in my life, except one. It was about a little bear in the woods who like prevents forest fires. Smokey. About Smokey the Bear.
Winnie the Pooh.
Little Smokey the Bear comic book.
Like just throws honey.
And I think it was like 10 years old, and that's the only comic book I read. Because I was like, how do you read these things? There's so many little squares. Which square do you read first? I'm like, stupid. I ain't reading this crap. I never read one again.
Huh? I was kind of like hesitant at first. I'm like, I don't really. But I don't know. Like when I actually have like taken some time like to read, because sometimes they'll like sell comics in like collections or whatever, or even at the library. Like I wouldn't recommend it now with Corona, but like at the library you can actually like rent out comics and or check out comics, I guess. But yeah, it's a pretty good way to like just do it for free. But yeah, comic like the stories are like really good. Like I at first I'm like, oh yeah, everyone just says that like, oh the book was better than the movie, the comic was better than the movie, like but it's actually like really really good stories where like you get to know the characters a lot better. Because like in the movies, it's like they're just like trying to push through to the end. Like the clock's always ticking. Like Batman, he's sad. Now he's mad. Now he's kicking butt. Now he's sad again. Now he's mad again. The end. Really all you get.
My kind of movie, baby.
But like in the other ones, it's like, oh, okay, like this is actually like a believable person.
Do you guys have a favorite superhero? I don't know who mine is. Maybe Wolverine?
Yeah, he's really cool.
Like the Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, well, I guess he's the only Wolverine at the moment.
Yeah.
They're working on replacing him. They're actually in talks to bring him back to like the Marvel movies because now Disney owns, I guess, Fox, which did the X-Men.
Yeah.
They're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm never coming back. Don't want to overdo my welcome. But then he's like, depends on how much money. They paid it. Just pay him like $30 million. No.
Wow.
$80 million.
Wow.
Pay him $80 million.
Oh, that's what you're saying they should, or
pay him $100 million. I mean, that's how much they paid Robert Downey, pretty much. Maybe not that much. Maybe he's like the highest paid actor in the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is actually interesting. What would be like for any superhero? Like, who would be like? Who do you think would be like a really interesting casting for a superhero? Like, if they recast certain heroes that are already out there, or like heroes that they haven't made movies about yet, but like, who do you think would be like really good casting? Like, if they recast Joker, instead of Jared Leto, who would you want?
Me. Because then I could just do just as bad of a job and take home a paycheck. Xana66, how you doing, man?
Hey, Xana.
Doing a little dab with the emojis. We're talking about superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people were talking about Tom Hardy replacing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I think it'd be really good.
Xana says, I own a bunch of old comic books. Watchmen is pretty good. I watched the Watchmen movie. Had no idea what was going on. I was like, I don't know who these people are. I don't know why they're so angry.
Mm-hmm.
She's hot. End of movie. Like, okay. There's some blue guy with his thing hanging out. It's like, I'm blue and I'm in my birthday suit.
Yeah, there was one scene where it's showing him like making that clock on Mars. The camera's moving out from the clock and moves like in between his butt cheeks. Like I was like, no. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see his blue poops.
Oh, man. Missy says, see, I like cartoons. DC. Would you qualify comic books as cartoons? Yeah. Well, there's cartoon comics.
Yeah. You know, not like an animated cartoon, but like cartoons are cartoons. They could be animated. They could be hand-drawn. I mean, they're all hand-drawn, but you know what I mean.
Well, I guess.
Well, I guess not all.
The newer
one.
But
yeah.
Someone's still drawing them, whether it's on a computer or what, but someone's using their hand to do something.
Yeah.
Xana says, yeah, I saw half the movie before I got comics. It's confusing. It is confusing.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again, just because.
Yeah.
It was really long. There's some guy named Rorschach who like had a ink blotches as a face or something.
They actually sell those like for real.
Do they?
They actually move. Like they don't look as good, but they actually move with your breathing. Like it's heat activated.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
So yeah, let us know what your favorite superhero is. I don't got it. Well, I don't know.
If you could be cast as a superhero, which one would you?
I'll be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Wouldn't be Batman because he's too sad. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to bats and never get a girlfriend.
Talk to bats.
Talk to bats, never get a girlfriend. Just talk to Alfred and my little Robin dude guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna take out all these people and act like an asshole because with all my money just to keep my cover. Nah, nobody wants to be Batman. Not even Batman wants to be Batman. Except maybe Robin. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be Batman one day. And Batman's like, oh no, you're not. You're just a kid. That's why you Robin. You the baby Robin.
I think like
we need to write a comic book.
So what I'd really like to see, I mentioned this to some friends before, like what I want to see is like Superman would be like redneck Superman. Because he like grew up in a farm on a farm in Kansas. Like that would be funny. I just imagine like him flying through the air and instead of like da 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 da, it's like yeah.
Xana says Daredevil is probably my favorite. He has a show on Netflix. Mm-hmm. The show was actually pretty good. I've seen the first season, and then before I got a chance to watch the other seasons, I heard it was canceled. Then I think it came back. And from what I'm hearing, they're even trying to get like the actor from the Netflix show to be the actor in the movies.
Oh.
Which would make sense.
Yeah. I think the actor's really good. I think he's really good as the character. Same
with Kingpin. Like they want to
they
want to get the guy who played Kingpin to be Kingpin in the movies. I think they should. They should like that's what they should do instead of like recasting people and like having the shows be separate than the movies. They should like have them.
Because like they mention events from the movies in the shows, and I understand like if there's some continuity stuff. I mean, even in the Marvel movies, there's already like not huge continuity errors, but there's already some continuity problems, anyways. People aren't watching for like a perfect story; they're watching season superheroes, man. Just want to see their super friends.
I think some of it's for like legal reasons.
Probably.
Like Netflix owned the rights to that Daredevil, and then at the time Disney didn't own Fox, so it was like multiple people owning different rights.
Yeah.
So like they couldn't just like bring the same actor in because then it would like infringe on their thing and then infringe on that thing. But now that everybody like owns each other, Disney just owns everybody. Greasing the wheels, baby. It's like, oh, you know what? We don't own it, but just put our logo at the beginning.
Yeah.
Say we help make it. Give us like 60% of the revenue, and you can put Spider-Man in your movies.
Mm-hmm. Says, who's that?
Busy says, I like Iron Man too. Oh, Iron Man's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tony Stark?
Yeah.
He's kind of like the not so depressing version of Batman.
He's like fun Batman, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know, if I could be any superhero.
I still think I'd be maybe Wolverine. Well, maybe Wolverine after he's had like all his procedures done. I don't want to be like getting procedures done.
Yeah.
That'd be painful.
Well, no, I'm talking like casting, like as an actor.
Oh.
Yeah. Not like actually become the.
Wait.
Like if you could.
If I had to become Wolverine, then I'd have to work out a lot.
Yeah.
Granted, I'd have like personal trainers.
Any character, you'd have to work out a lot.
Tony Stark don't have to work out.
Yeah,
he probably worked out a little.
He worked out. He's not like the
Robert
biggest...
Downey Jr. maybe lifted some dumbbells here and there, but
I think he got like really fit. Like he didn't like bulk up, but I think he just got like really.
There's different levels of
lean.
Working out. There's like Henry Cavill and Chris Hemsworth levels of working out.
Mm-hmm.
We're basically just eating billions of calories each day and working out like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
5 days a week. There's that kind of working out. And there's like, I'm just gonna be Robert Pattinson and just eat some cheeseburgers because I'm Batman and I don't give a crap because I'm Batman.
Well, like almost, yeah, but almost every superhero though, like you'd have to like do the crazy workouts and like.
I don't think Captain Strange Doctor Strange, I don't think he worked out.
Well, yeah, but
He's always
like,
wearing a cape. Depends on your outfit. Thor can't wear a cape.
okay, like Iron Man and Doctor Strange are like really the only ones. Maybe kind of Spider-Man, kind of. I mean, he's still in like really good shape. Like he's not bulky, but he's like really, really athletic. So
maybe I'd be Wolverine.
yeah,
Maybe.
Because I mean, no matter who you're gonna be, except for a few exceptions, you're gonna have to like bulk up a lot. So
If I had personal trainers that company
they
paid to give me buff, then then I get all the ladies after.
yeah, it was. I saw like a really funny thing someone posted online where it's like, oh, can you believe like for the Revenant, like Leonardo, like all the stuff he did, like he's in the freezing cold. He's a vegetarian, but he ate actual like raw meat, and basically the person's response was like,
he's a vegetarian and he ate raw meat.
yeah. Well, he normally he's a vegetarian in his real life, but for the movie he ate raw meat.
Boo hoo!
Yeah,
like, he's getting paid like $30 million or whatever.
No, that was the point they made. It's like, well, the thing that I saw that was shared on the internet, they're like, if you think that's impressive, you should see what I would do for $30 million.
All these other guys like had to bulk up for like months, working out every day. It's like, oh, I gotta eat some raw meat today.
Yeah.
No, no. Oh man, nothing against what's his face? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Nothing against them, but I'm just saying.
So if you could be any villain, like in a movie, like as acting as a
What are the villains? Any good ones? Does Winter Soldier count as a villain?
Sure.
Maybe Winter Soldier, because he becomes a good guy.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
Or I don't know. There's not enough villains. There's like one villain in the movie. There's like Thanos. It's like, oh, he's a big.
Well, not like in DC or Marvel or anything. Like, I don't know.
Who would you guys be? What villain would you guys be?
I
feel like there's not enough unique villains out there.
I would want to be Green Goblin. I think that would be really fun.
Maybe Green Goblin.
you just get to troll Spider-Man all day. Like I like how Willem Dafoe had some fun with it. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you, Spider-Man." I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to be Green Goblin.
Just flying around on his glider.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying, "Back to formula," and making scary faces like, "Back to formula," and talking to himself in the mirror.
I think.
How'd you do that?
Just like wearing. I don't want to be like old school Green Goblin, which just wears a stupid costume and like hood. Little link hat, but it's like purple, and like a little weird loincloth.
The Green Goblin in like the Andrew Garfield movies was stupid.
Yeah,
he looked dumb.
I don't know. I thought he was like kind of creative though.
I like the actor, but
I actually didn't like the actor, and I like the character design. I like the actor.
I didn't like the actor in that movie.
Yeah,
he's really good in a movie called Chronicle. That's a good superhero movie. Very low budget, but pretty good. So Misty says Iron Man. Xana says he likes Daredevil.
Any hero though. I think I'd really like to be Spider-Man. Too old Spider-Man.
If I lived in New York, I'd want to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If I lived anywhere else,
well, no, I'm saying like as an actor, like to play Spider-Man.
Then you have to go back to high school, depending on.
Yeah.
Unless you're the Tobey Maguire. Well, he was in high school too.
Well, he's in high school, even though he looked like my age.
He's like 30.
They got Mary Jane. Yeah, I'd like to be Spider-Man, but I'm too young. If you could do like Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, where I'm like older Spider-Man, it's like, oh hi, like divorced Mary Jane.
Who are some villains that we see in the movie other than Thanos? Like there's that one robot guy.
You mean in the
Aven-
Marvel movies?
In the Marvel movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like in Avenger, Ultron. So there's Ultron.
Yeah, there's Ultron.
There's him. Who was the first? Who was the one in the first?
Loki.
Loki.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be Loki. He's kind of like a bad guy, good guy.
Yeah.
Does his own thing. Makes lots of jokes. Ladies love him. He don't have to work out. I know Loki ain't working out. Maybe he works out a little bit.
I think he works out. Yeah.
I'll be Tom Hiddleston's Loki.
Yeah.
I'll be Loki.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes I'm a good guy helping out. Sometimes I'm like a bad guy, but I'm not like a really bad guy. I'm like a bad guy with a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still a bad guy.
I really liked Ultron. Like, when I actually finally sat down and watched Ultron, like, I'm kind of surprised that, like, people jump on it so much. Like, I thought Age of Ultron's actually really good. I thought, like,
I liked it.
The guy who voiced Ultron, the only
James Spader, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
I think it's James Spader.
I just know him as, like, Robert California from The Office. He's, like, took over as, like, manager for
That's
a
what I
while.
first saw him in.
Yeah. I thought he was really...
He plays a good villain.
I thought he was so good. Like, people are like, oh, it's Ultron. Like, I think, like, the character design, like, just making Ultron, like, this gray robot was, like, eh. But I thought, like, the actual character was, like, really, really good.
Mysterio, I wasn't a big fan of that movie. Spider-Man, what was it, Far From Home?
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see the twist coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, well, that guy's the bad guy? It's like, I thought he was good.
Wait, you didn't see the
I
twist?
didn't see the twist. I didn't watch any of the trailers. I didn't even know who the bad guy was. I know who Mysterio was. I'm like, who's this guy? I thought he was like joining the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, Mysterio's a good guy. I didn't know. So when they did the little twist,
Mm-hmm.
where he's like, oh, the whole bar scene was just fake and actors. He's like, oh, now I got the codes to the little droid army. It's like, oh, you got me.
I knew, like, about Mysterio when I was a kid, so I was like, yeah, this guy's a bad guy. Okay, I already know. I like this costume. I thought the costume was...
But he has to have like tech to pull off his.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
So what if he doesn't have tech? I mean, I
It's
guess
like,
he's just
it's like, what if Batman doesn't have tech?
Nah,
Like, that's his
that
whole
way
shit.
Batman's dumb.
Like, no, his whole thing is like illusions. Like, even
What?
in the comics, like he's all about illusions and like projectors and stuff.
I guess a lot of people use tech.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
yeah, yeah.
Iron Man
Case in
uses
point.
tech.
It's like Iron Man's stupid because he needs technology.
I mean, in a cave with a box of scraps, make a suit.
Yeah,
What is that? A box of scraps.
yeah, and like, yeah. And Mysterio had like a fishbowl.
And even like Spider-Man, like in the comics, he like made his gauntlets that shoot web, right?
Yeah,
That's why I like the Tobey Maguire ones, because it was actually like he didn't make gauntlets.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like he feels like more like a hero, not like, oh, I'm some smart guy. No one needs to be smart. You don't need to go to school. Quit high school, guys. No, I'm joking.
quit high school and depend on what you were born with.
Venom had a good movie.
Oh, yeah. I heard it was. I haven't seen.
It was a decent movie. It was like a fun movie. It didn't take itself too seriously. I heard the second one that they're making is going to be a lot more serious. But I do like Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Something like, I haven't seen it, but something like someone mentioned about it, I saw online. Which I thought was kind of cool. It's like in almost every superhero movie, like there's a scene where like oh, like here's a superhero with like no shirt on, oh, like sexy muscles or whatever. And you never really had that with like Venom. He's just like looks like crap the whole movie. He's just like sweaty and dirty and just like on the edge, like just freaking out the whole time.
Like a Spider-Man, it starts off with like some skinny dude, gets bit, and then he's like buff and doesn't need glasses.
Yeah.
And Venom, it's like, it's just some reporter that's now down on his luck. His girlfriend left him. And throughout the movie, just gets like more and more miserable.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
my kind of hero.
Yeah.
Just eating people, making jokes about it. It's like we only can eat bad people. We can only eat bad people. Like, okay, that what? What? Like, all right.
Like some Dexter level stuff. Like I'm a cannibal, but I only eat bad people.
Xana says the Deadpool movie and video game were pretty funny. Is Deadpool a good guy?
Yeah, like kind of.
He's a good guy asshole.
He's like an anti-hero.
Maybe I'd be Deadpool. No, I don't want to be Deadpool. Who's cracking jokes?
I
Like
never,
a burnt
I never
face.
crack jokes. Yeah.
Live with like, I don't know.
With what? Guns?
Can he can heal though, right?
Yeah. He can die, but it's like really, really
Maybe
hard.
like he just like regenerates,
Yeah.
but it like starts from like has to like grow his appendages back.
Yeah. I like to, like in the movies, yeah. Like in the comics and stuff, like he can actually like reattach limbs. Like if he gets his hand cut off, like he can put it back on and it'll heal.
Deadpool does have a pretty hot girlfriend though.
Yeah.
Maybe I would be Deadpool. But Superman could get any girl. Batman could get any girl. He just chooses not to. Tony Stark could get any girl. Wolverine. He falls with like the same girl.
Yeah. I mean,
Now,
depends.
whatever hero has the hottest girlfriend, that's the one I'm gonna be.
Now I know why you don't let your girlfriend watch your channel.
Misty says I can be Deadpool.
Yeah, well,
Who does Wonder Woman date? Does she date any superheroes? She dates that Chris Pine dude,
yeah, Steve Trevor.
but he's not a superhero.
He's just a regular guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be him.
Well, she kind of flirts with Batman in the movies. Like I said in the Justice League show, like they actually, well, they don't date. It's kind of the same as it is. It's like it does show that like they have feelings for each other in the show, but like nothing ever comes of it.
Shout out to those people who gave this video 3 likes. We got 3 likes on the video. Also, shout out to Xana66 for hitting the join button and becoming a member on the channel. I appreciate it, man. He's been a member for at least a month, I want to say. We got a couple new members last night. But, the Silver Surfer is a cool in the comics. The movie was eh. And the movie was voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. So I like that. The Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Well, not the new one. Like the original Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah.
He was voiced by Lawrence Fishburne.
Forgot.
Which is Morpheus in
he
The
even
Matrix.
talked at all. Like, I just remember him being.
Oh wait, maybe I'd be Johnny Blaze, the Human Torch.
The jerk, the human.
Because then I'd basically be like Captain America and Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Johnny Blaze. I'm Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
Captain America. He's too nice. I'm gonna be Johnny Blaze.
I don't know who I'd want to be besides Spider-Man.
Or you could be Ghost Rider. And like never die because you signed a deal with the devil. And ride around on a sweet bike.
And look like Nicolas Cage.
And yeah. Go crazy after dark. Does it go crazy at night? Turn to the bad guy at night?
I think so, yeah. I think so. I think whenever there's...
Wait, the Hulk. No, I don't want to be the Hulk.
Nah. Hulk's really cool, but I wouldn't want to.
He has a pretty hot girlfriend, though.
Yeah.
Both the original movie and the new one. Wait, does he have a girlfriend in the new one? He doesn't. He kind of dates Black Widow, I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the Hulk.
So which superhero would you want to date?
Wonder Woman. No, wait. Not Black Widow. No.
Huh?
No. Like, you can die. I don't care. She like fell off the cliff. She's like, oh, I'm gonna save you, Hawkeye. I'm like, Hawkeye, you can die too. You just both die. Like you have nothing.
I like
nothing
them.
in the movie.
I like them. No,
They try to make us care about Hawkeye with his family and stuff, and I'm like, I don't care less. I care less now.
I don't know. I like Black Widow a lot.
She developed a little more toward the end.
I think I'd choose Wonder Woman too.
If the Black Widow movies is good though, which it probably will be, I might like her a little bit more. But like in all the movies, she's pretty one-dimensional. Like, oh, I had a really troubled past. Like, okay, what was that? I'm like, oh, I don't know, it don't matter. I'm hot. Woo!
That's enough for me.
Missy says, I not like Superman versus Batman movies. Eh, not the only one. They were alright. I've seen worse.
So something I thought was like really cool in the comic, like Dark Knight Rises, no Returns, Dark Knight Returns, is so when like Batman fought Superman, they actually were friends, but Superman was like pretty much a puppet of the government. So because he's like, well, I have too much power. I need to be answerable to somebody, so I should be answerable to the American people. But he wasn't really answerable to the American people. He just became a government puppet. In his mind, he's doing the right thing, but he's kind of not because the government in that one is like really corrupt. Just unlike real life.
If you're just popping in, guys, welcome to the stream. We are talking about superheroes and supervillains and who we would want to be if we got cast in a movie or if we just had superpowers.
Yeah.
What would your superpower be, Josh? If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
Mine's always like I don't like that question because I always have like the most boring answer, which is like, oh, I want to fly. Because like almost everyone says like I want to fly. So you're like I want to fly or I want to be super strong. If it wasn't flying though,
shape shifting,
yeah. One of my friends, that's
like
what
Beast
he would
Boy.
want. Yeah. I would, if it wasn't flying, I actually want to be like really fast. Flash. I think that'd be really cool.
You have to eat a lot.
I already eat a lot.
Then you gotta get a job to pay for it. I guess you could be a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah.
Just like deliver pizzas, because that's what superheroes do. They become pizza delivery people.
You just eat all the pizzas on the.
Super speed, super strength, shape shifting, maybe. That's only if you could shape shift into like anything you wanted. Like person, animal, object. Like I want to be a cup today. I want to be a cup.
Well, like, okay, if you shapeshifted, not only like okay, so you can do different shapes, but would you could you change size too? Because like obviously you're bigger than a cup, so would you be like a human-sized cup, or would you be a regular like would you
Regular cup.
so you could change size as well?
Anything I think of, boom.
So what if you wanted to be like a giant Godzilla?
I could be a, yep.
Okay. Well, that if that's the case, then maybe I'd want to do that too, because then you could be. Well, then you could just be like any.
If I want to fly, just turn into an eagle, something.
Yeah.
Or some like prehistoric creature,
Or
some fantasy creature, anything I could think of.
You could turn into Superman, and just have all his powers because he shapeshifted into Superman.
Ah.
I think they kind of did that with one of Batman's villains, Clayface, for a while, but then they realized that's like way too many powers to put into one character, so like, let's just forget he has that ability. Because then like there's like no limit at all. He could like literally be anything and everything.
But if you shapeshift into someone, do you get their powers?
Assuming there's like no other superpowers, like your power is the only one that there is, then you probably wouldn't shapeshift into superpowered people. You just shapeshift into people, or shapeshift into like things that have natural powers, like the ability to fly or swim. Or I'd want to
Shapeshift into a dog and then poop on my enemy's lawn.
I want to turn into a rocket base.
In the Green Lantern movie, like all of his weapons were just like tanks and jets and like that's the best you could think of.
Yeah, no, I think
like
I saw a review video someone did. Is their comment was really funny. I didn't make this up; they did, but they were like the only limit because like supposedly the only limit of the ring is his imagination. But it's like the only limit of his powers is his knowledge of military history. Like, yeah, pretty good.
Missy says you like DC games. The Batman game's pretty fun.
Yeah, Injustice games are pretty fun. I know it's DC Online. I'm not huge on online games.
What is your favorite superhero video game? Batman 64. Winner, baby.
You mean Superman?
whatever. That one.
Where you flying through
Really
the-
bad. Don't play it. I never did. But I know it's bad because I've seen other people play it. And I ain't gonna play it.
So what's really funny is with the Batman Arkham games, to help you learn how to fly, like how to glide, they actually have like Superman 64 like octagons for you to fly through, but they have like bat symbols in them. But it's like totally a riff on the Superman 64. I heard they made an Aquaman game for the Nintendo 64 also, and it was like pretty much just as bad as the Superman. It was like exactly the same thing, except it was like underwater.
I just reskinned it.
Yeah, pretty much.
For those of you just popping in, welcome to the live stream. This is the Josh and Adam show, the show where we talk about random things that you guys bring up in the comment section. The topic today is kind of like superheroes, supervillains, who would win this, who would win that, who would we want to be. Kind of relating to superheroes, but you guys can post whatever you want in the chat, and we will discuss it within reason. Like if you ask us what our credit card number is, I'm just going to tell you, I ain't got no money in the bank. So here it is. And then we'll be like, psych, I got $1 in the bank.
Oh, hey guys.
Jeff the Gamer, how you doing, man? Jeff the Gamer, oh. Jeff the Gamer, Jeff the Gamer, how you doing?
Jeff Gameroo.
000. Was just Jeff the Gamer taken, so you put some zeros on the end? I feel like I do that too.
Not the gamer though.
Jeff Gamer.
Jeff Gamer.
Jeff, how you doing, Jeff? Glad you're watching. Who is your favorite superhero?
Check test.
And who do you think would win? Batman or Superman? Superman.
Who? Okay, who's a celebrity that, like, based on their personality or abilities, like, you would want to see them become a superhero? Like, for example, like Bob Ross.
Would James Bond be considered a superhero? Why not?
He doesn't have any powers.
It is Batman.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure James Bond saves more people than Batman does.
nah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because, I don't know. Depends. Because Batman saves the world too. James Bond also saves the world. So.
Batman only goes for like the big, like world-saving scenarios. It's like, saving those people.
What do you mean? Batman goes for all the scenarios.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he does. He stops bank robbers and like.
Since
Street
when?
thugs.
And what? Okay, I guess.
Yeah, like.
But only if the Joker's involved.
No, he does all the crime.
I never seen it in the movies. I guess those would be boring movies. He's just like
Yeah.
stopping some like purse snatcher.
Well, he does like the big crimes and the little crimes. That's like his whole shtick. Is like whoever needs help, he's gonna help them.
As long as he's not busy.
Well, yeah, because he's like only one guy.
That's
Meanwhile,
what
James Bond
That's
is
what
like
Robin's for.
getting drunk and like having like
James Bond
20
does it with
girlfriends
style.
at once.
James Bond does it with style. See, James Bond, he goes after all the ladies, and then most of those ladies die.
Yeah.
But still, you don't worry about it. Batman's like, oh, I can't kiss you because someone might take advantage of it and get to me. James Bond's just like, I don't care.
Like the last 10 girls died, you'll be fine.
Like, there'll be another.
Yeah.
James Bond's like, I just saved all these people. I deserve a little sugar. Batman's like, I don't like sugar. I only like bats.
I drink my coffee black. with
Joker is a
bats.
laugh all the way.
Wait, Joker what?
Joker is a laugh all the way, meaning Joker's funny. Depends on the Joker. Jared Leto Joker, not so much. Hunka hunka. Oh man.
Who would you want to see cast as Joker?
I heard Jared Leto's coming back to do like.
Because I know I asked you that earlier, but I don't remember if you.
Like recast a Joker?
Yeah. I think you said yourself, but like.
I think Heath Ledger did a really good job, but
Yeah.
he passed away, so he's not coming back. But
Anyone could be cast.
the Joker. Walking Phoenix did a good job. I'm gonna say Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf should be the Joker
Oh man.
because he's basically the Joker in real life.
Oh man.
Shia LaBeouf, baby.
I
He was actually gonna be in Suicide Squad. He was gonna play like a cop or something, some side character. But they're like, we can't have Shia LaBeouf and Jared Leto in the same movie because it's gonna be too crazy behind the scenes. We just can't have it. So they cut Shia LaBeouf out.
Shia LaBeouf's a really good actor.
Shia LaBeouf, guys.
I
He should be the new Batman, too. And James Bond. You just play everybody, every character. He should be everybody. Alfred, Robin.
I think if we're
Batman.
going for like an older Joker, like not old but older, I think Jim Carrey would be good.
A Joker?
Yeah. I think it'd be really, really good. I think it could be really scary too.
Jim Carrey is scarier when he tries to be serious
Yeah.
than when he tries to be funny.
I think he could be like funny and scary at the same time. I think he's so good he could pull it off. I don't want to see Jackie Chan as Batman. Like old, like 60-year-old Jackie Chan. He could be like old Batman.
I watch it.
Yeah. Like no one can understand the poor guy.
If people watch George Clooney be Batman,
I'm just imagining Jackie Chan as Joker, or no, as Batman, being like, "Where are the other drugs going?" Like, what? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
no wait, Jackie Chan as Batman
Yeah.
and Chris Tucker as Robin. So it's basically just Rush Hour, but in the Batman universe.
Oh man.
Be amazing.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, that would be good. I would watch that.
Be like a buddy cop movie, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And like Robin and Batman are always like fighting with each other, like trying to change the station. And like Batman's like the level-headed one, you know, that would be Jackie Chan doing things the right way, clean cut. And then Chris Tucker just like, oh no, we're gonna do it this way. And he's always like singing Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Be great. Just remake the Rush Hour movies. Just reskin like them with the suits of Batman and Robin. It makes sense.
So who do you want to be? Okay, so if they completely redid the DC cast, like who do you want to be? Like Superman and Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Flash.
I can't see anybody else as Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I think Gal Gadot does a pretty good job.
yeah, she does.
Yeah, I'd keep Gal Gadot.
I think I'd keep Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa.
Yeah, keep those two. Batman, I think, what's his face? Who plays Batman? New Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
No, the one before
Oh,
that.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, he's all right.
I think he's really good.
He's all right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, in terms of like funny, like if they were just gonna make like a funny universe, like it's just all comedy, who would you want?
Shia LaBeouf is everyone. Wonder Woman, Joker, everyone. Shia LaBeouf.
I think
or Chris Hemsworth.
I think I want Shia LaBeouf as the Flash. I think he'd be good.
What about you guys? If you could have like any actor play any superhero, who would it be? I'm curious.
We should look up famous actors, though, because I can't think of a whole bunch besides Shia LaBeouf and Jim Carrey and Jackie Chan. So if like it was like 90s actors, like I'd want Arnold to be like Superman. Like
Arnie should be Joker. Did you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger as Joker?
like, oh, don't hit me.
Or it'd be like with his little Uzi on the street, be like, hit me, come on, hit me. Hit me, come on, hit me.
But like Batman, yeah.
And then Batman would just like hit him and nothing would happen.
And just like
And he'd be smoking a cigar the whole time. Xana says, the new Justice League movie looks good. I forgot what the streaming platform it's going to be on, though. HBO Now, I think. And it's going to be like a 4 or 5 part series in like 1 hour episodes.
I actually might save up for HBO now just to watch that. Like it does look really good.
I'll get the free month.
Oh, do they have a free month?
I think there might be 3-month subscription. I don't know, but I think it's like every month they're releasing a new episode.
Yeah.
To just milk all that money, baby.
Yeah.
Because they know you're gonna pay it. They know you're gonna pay that money. Where Netflix is like, oh, we're gonna put it all up at once. Dummies. Netflix. Oh, Gunner. Superman. I'm out. Toodles. Superman would win? Probably. He'd probably kick Batman's butt. Unless Kryptonite's involved. Then Superman's gonna be like, oh, I can't. I'm telling you, Superman needs to get his hand on some kryptonite and start brushing his teeth with kryptonite, wiping his butt with kryptonite, just getting used to kryptonite, putting his little teddy bear, sleep with it, have Lois have some kryptonite earrings, just a little bit here and there, kryptonite Tic Tacs, build up an immunity, baby.
I feel like that's like saying like, oh, just like build up an immunity to like plutonium, like it doesn't work. Just die.
And Princess Bride.
Because it's radiation that kills him from the kryptonite.
In the Princess Bride, Wesley builds up an immunity to iocane powder, which can kill anybody.
As we all know, Princess Bride is the most scientific movie.
That's what you base everything off, baby. Princess Bride. You guys haven't seen that movie? Watch it.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Actually, this is better. If you could recast Princess Bride, who would you want? Like, who would you want as the
Shia
actors?
LaBeouf would be in it.
Okay, as who? I want him to be...
Wesley.
No, I want him to be Inigo Montoya.
Okay, that would be Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I think he'd be really good, actually. As
Fezzik would be... Just get the whole Guardians of the Galaxy people to be in... Yeah.
No,
Chris Pratt would be like Wesley.
No, I think Fezzik, they could get like maybe Big Show to be Fezzik.
No way.
Just get another wrestler. Okay. How about like a huge guy?
Who's the Mountain from Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, he could be Fezzik.
Or you could just get the guy who plays the purple guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thanos?
No, the other guy, the good one.
You mean the gray and red guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's he?
The not purple guy? Dave Bautista?
Dave Bautista. Get him.
Yeah. He's not that big though. I mean he's super buff, but like not that tall though.
Peter Dinklage. Get Peter Dinklage to be the giant.
You know what I would like to see? I like to see if we're going that route, I want to have
Peter Dinklage is Joker.
I want to have Danny DeVito as Fezzik. So like just like scale him up. Actually, I want Danny DeVito to be forgot his name, but the villain.
Prince Humperdinck?
No, the other villain.
The six-armed, six-handed?
No, the bald one.
Oh, Vicini, I think his name was?
Yeah, the Sicilian guy.
You guys probably don't even know what Princess Bride is. You're not old enough. Go watch it. They don't teach that in school, and that's why all these kids are stupid. I mean, not you guys, like kids in general. When I was a kid, I was stupid.
Yeah.
Then I never grew up, so now I'm stupid.
Then I watched Princess Bride and I got smart.
Yep. We got 3 likes. If you're watching and haven't liked it, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you don't, well, then I guess you don't. What are you guys thinking of our live show so far? This is our first episode that we've done live of the Josh and Adam show. If you want to see more like this, like I said, thumb it up. Let us know. Because what I do, I go back through my upload catalog and I see which videos got the most likes. And the videos that got the most likes, I make similar videos to those. So like if I play a game and this game got the most likes, I start playing that game more often. I start talking about something on a podcast, I talk about them more often. You know what I'm saying?
So who do you want is Wesley? If it's not Shia LaBeouf.
We're not talking, no more Princess Bride.
No.
Do you guys even know what Princess Bride is? Let me know in the comments.
They know.
I think
Everybody
Willem Dafoe
knows.
would make a good Joker. Oh.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
I was kind of secretly hoping they'd do that. Because I saw like some internet art someone made of him. Like,
yeah.
Like
I think Willem Dafoe would be a good Joker.
Oh, I think he'd be like the best. I think he'd be so good.
Who do you guys think would be a good Joker, aside from Willem Dafoe? Willem Dafoe as Superman. No, as Alfred.
As Alfred.
Willem Dafoe as Alfred. I didn't like him in Aquaman. I mean, he was alright. I don't even know how he was in Aquaman.
I'd like...
Willem Dafoe should always be a bad guy.
I'd like, what's his name? Craig Ferguson to be Alfred. Like that one talk show host.
No.
He'd be an amazing Alfred.
Jimmy Fallon should be Thanos. And he just laughs at everything.
Oh, okay, Fallon. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
I was thinking of Kimmel. I was like, just hates on
Nobody likes Jimmy Kimmel.
the internet.
Or get some like Fox News anchor to be Lex Luthor. I don't even know who any famous Fox News anchors are.
You could be Bill O'Reilly as Lex Luthor.
The Justice League movie looked good. Forgot the stream. No, I read that one. Okay. Who else left a comment? If you're watching, post a comment in the chat. We got Romero Baker, Misty Hazley, Xana66. Jeff the Gamer. Did I say Jeff the Gamer? Jeff the Gamer? Or Jeff Gamer? Low Gunner was here.
Did you know that Eddie Murphy was in a superhero movie?
Which one?
Meteor Man. Pretty much had like any superpower he wanted.
Did he get a sequel?
No.
Make any money?
No.
That's probably why I don't know about it.
It's I understand why it didn't make money, but I like it. I thought it was a good movie.
Was it better than Green Lantern?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's meant to be funny. Like it's meant to be a funny movie. But yeah, there's like a magic meteor that falls out of the sky, and like the radiation like gives him pretty much any power that comes to his mind. He's like he gets like the Superman powers, like, oh, I can fly, oh, I'm super strong, oh, I'm like bulletproof. But then he gets like a bunch of others, like so he uses his powers to like clean up crime in his neighborhood. So there's like a crack house and he goes to it. He's like, your days of wrongdoing are over, and just uses his super breath to like blow all the crack away, but it just blows the crack all over the people. So like then the cops show up, they see like this hole like blown into the side of the house by like Eddie Murphy, Superman, Meteor Man
movie.
And so so the cops show up and they're like, what happened here? And just everyone's just like covered head to toe in crack, and they're just silence. And then
that's Eddie. You sure it's Eddie Murphy?
I thought it was Eddie Murphy.
Robert Townsend.
What? Oh.
It's not Eddie Murphy. It's this guy.
Why did I think it was Eddie Murphy?
You're racist.
Probably.
You guys see that?
I thought it was Samuel L. Jackson and Lawrence Fishburne.
Unless that's just a fake picture.
No, I think you're right, actually, now that I remember.
Yeah, not Eddie Murphy. Bonus movie, carbon copy. Let's see. Is there like a synopsis?
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because like, it's not like a normal Eddie Murphy type of character. He's like more kind of like understated.
It's
like,
got Don Cheadle and James Earl Jones, Eddie Griffin, Bill Cosby. Oh boy. Sinbad.
Oh, I think he was one of the criminals.
What is your favorite superhero movie, guys? Let us know.
Okay, what's your favorite like bad superhero movie? Because mine would be Meteor Man. Although I would argue it's not bad. It's supposed to be a comedy, so. We're like waiting for the stream to catch up to.
That's what it looks like. That's what Meteor Man looks like.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
I don't think we're gonna do very well with our or like a more diverse demographic with our videos because I thought Eddie Murphy was in Meteor Man, then we both didn't know where Africa was. Like, good on us. What? Do you ever see Mystery Men?
Nope.
That was pretty funny. It's like one guy, I think it was Keenan from Keenan and Kel. He was the Invisible Man, but like he could only turn invisible if no one was looking at him. But he actually like turned invisible. He just was like really self-conscious, so like he could only do it if no one was watching. And it had what's his name? He's in Tropic Thunder. What was it? What was his name? He directed Tropic Thunder, and like he's one of the main actors in it. Anyway, he was like basically like the Hulk character in that one. So, but he wouldn't actually get big. He just got angry and started having a tantrum.
What is your favorite Wolverine movie, or movie with Hugh Jackman? I don't know how I felt about the Wolverine. This one, where he like is in China or something.
Japan.
In Japan.
Like we're both racist now.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I think it was alright.
I liked it.
He was like dating some girl that looked like she was like 16 in the movie.
What? Oh yeah.
Like,
well, he wasn't. He's like mainly
like protecting her, but they like fell in love. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
That's based off the comics, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
In that case, it's a good movie. Great. And fight scene,
I actually am one of the few people who thought like X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I actually like that one.
I actually thought it. Like I thought the story was pretty good. Like yeah, they messed up Deadpool, but I mean they're also trying to be creative with it, like trying to do something new. So I get it. I mean, obviously it's not the way to do it, but like the movie wasn't about Deadpool. The movie was about Wolverine. So if we're focusing on that, I thought it was pretty good. Like a lot of the special effects were trash. Like I saw like the bootleg version before it came out. Like I bought like a bootleg DVD. And like so now the special effects were finished. I was like, wow. Like we were just laughing. And then I saw the actual finished movie and I was like, this is the finished movie? Like, it looks like these ones aren't finished either.
Any movie with Hugh Jackman, it's alright. I never seen one that I didn't like him. Well, I mean, X-Men 3. That was great.
I'd like to see Hugh Jackman as Willy Wonka. Actually, I want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger as well.
Hugh Jackman is Lex Luthor.
I think he'd be really good, actually.
Because he's really likable.
Yeah.
They never make Lex Luthor likable.
Yeah.
He needs to be like some good-looking, likable dude. Not some baldy who no one cares. He's got to be likable. He's got to be like taking the ladies from Superman. And that's why Superman hates him.
It's not because he wants to like destroy the world or anything. It's just because he's like, oh, ladies.
It's like, you got Lois's number. She likes you better. Gonna have to kill you now.
I think that'd be pretty interesting. Like, just Lex was super smooth. That's kind of how he is, like in the comics and stuff. Like, I think like Smallville made him like super creepy. Just kind of stuck with that. I think it'd be cool. Oh, so I think like probably the most underrated Marvel villain though was Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2.
They need to bring him back.
I
think they'll bring him back.
Honestly, I think he was like the best villain.
There's actually going to be He was in the running to be Tony Stark.
Oh yeah.
And then they went with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. No, I think what's the actor's name?
I don't know.
Not Norman Rockwell, but Sam Rockwell. Yeah.
The guy who plays Jim in The Office was like the lead pick for a long time to be Captain America.
Yeah.
Like they were even like measuring his suit. Pretty much had the job, and then along comes Chris Evans, and nope. I couldn't see Jim as Captain America. I just be thinking of Jim as Jim. Like, where's Pam?
Although I'm like really surprised with Chris Evans because like pretty much all his, well, maybe not all, but like a lot of his characters leading up to Captain America, at least the ones that I was aware of, like they were all jerk characters. And like the fact that he's able to play like this super humble, like really nice guy. Wow. That's crazy.
That's acting, baby. That's acting. So if you're just popping in, we're talking about superheroes, supervillains, who would win what fight, who wouldn't win what fight, who we would want to be if we were in a superhero movie, what actors we would want to see play superheroes in superhero movies. So if you got any suggestions or any picks of your own, let us know in the comment section.
So yeah, Ben Stiller was the guy I was trying to remember. So in like Mystery Men, he was like the Hulk guy, but he wouldn't transform. He just got angry and started like punching things. And like he wasn't even like, he just basically was throwing a tantrum. Like he wasn't effective at all. Like you wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. It just like jumps on top of a car and starts like smashing it, but like nothing's happening to the car. He's just like screaming and crying.
But on that note, guys, we are almost at an hour and 30 minutes. This has been a very long podcast or a very short podcast, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap it up. If you want to see the next one, be sure you hit the subscribe button. Click on the bell to get notifications. If you enjoyed this one and want to see more content like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to check out Josh's channel, what's your channel once again, Josh?
Mashugat. So MASH, like MASH, like the TV show. UGAT. Ugat.
What do you do over on your channel?
Not a lot. No,
he plays Batman.
I play Batman a little bit.
Streams some Batman. He's actually a lot better at those games than me.
Yeah. It's like the only games I have any talent at. And
I tried playing it.
Still get my butt kicked by them. But yeah.
So if you want to see some decent Batman gameplay.
I think decent's a very good word, yeah.
Go check out Josh's channel. And yeah, we will catch you in the next episode of the Adam and Josh Show. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there. Wash your hands.
Wear your mask.
Wipe your butts. And have a good day.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, guys.
Especially with your butts.
Yeah, what he said. Until next time, guys. My name is Adam. That's Josh. And remember, keep calm and game on. Doodles.